The Philippines, known for its rich mineral resources, has long grappled with the issue of illegal mining and smuggling. During the administration of President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III, from 2010 to 2016, serious allegations of gold smuggling surfaced, casting a shadow over his term. These allegations pointed to a potential loss of billions of dollars in government revenue and raised concerns about corruption within the Aquino administration. The allegations involve two main strands: large-scale smuggling of gold to Hong Kong and a specific shipment allegedly sent to Thailand in 2014. These accusations have sparked public outrage and calls for accountability. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency have significant implications for the country's economy and political landscape. The potential loss of revenue from smuggled gold represents a significant blow to the Philippine government's efforts to fund development projects and improve the lives of its citizens. Moreover, the allegations of high-level corruption erode public trust in government institutions and raise questions about the Aquino administration's commitment to transparency and good governance. The gravity of these allegations necessitates a thorough and impartial investigation to determine the veracity of the claims and hold those responsible accountable. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency emerged amidst a backdrop of increased Chinese investment in the Philippine mining sector. During his term, Aquino actively courted foreign investment in mining, viewing it as a key driver of economic growth. However, this influx of investment, particularly from Chinese companies, coincided with a surge in gold smuggling to Hong Kong. Critics argue that the Aquino administration's focus on attracting foreign investment came at the expense of robust regulation and oversight of the mining industry, creating an environment conducive to illicit activities like smuggling. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency raised critical questions about the effectiveness of the government's efforts to combat illegal mining and smuggling. Despite various initiatives and policies aimed at curbing these illegal activities, the scale of smuggling suggests persistent weaknesses in enforcement and regulatory frameworks. The allegations highlight the need for a comprehensive review and strengthening of existing mechanisms to prevent revenue leakage and ensure the responsible development of the country's mining sector. One of the most alarming allegations concerns the massive smuggling of gold to Hong Kong between 2005 and 2015. Data from the United Nations Comtrade, which tracks international trade, revealed that a staggering 79% of gold mined in the Philippines during that period ended up in Hong Kong. This amounted to a staggering $4.2 billion, or roughly 200 billion pesos, in lost revenue for the Philippine government. The surge in gold smuggling coincided with Aquino's presidency, raising questions about his administration's role in curbing the illicit trade. The UN Comtrade data provides compelling evidence of a significant discrepancy between the declared gold exports from the Philippines and the recorded gold imports by Hong Kong. This discrepancy suggests that a substantial amount of gold was leaving the Philippines without proper documentation or declaration, indicating smuggling. The timing of this surge in smuggling, coinciding with Aquino's presidency and increased Chinese investment in the mining sector, raises further questions about potential links between these factors and the illicit gold trade. The alleged smuggling operation involved various players, including mining companies, traders, and corrupt government officials. Gold mined in the Philippines, often illegally, was smuggled out of the country through various means, including misdeclaration of exports under invoicing and outright smuggling through unofficial channels. Once in Hong Kong, the gold was then laundered through the city's bustling gold market, making it nearly impossible to trace its origins. The profits from this illicit trade lined the pockets of those involved, depriving the Philippine government of much-needed revenue. The scale of the alleged gold smuggling operation to Hong Kong suggests a sophisticated network with connections at various levels of the supply chain. The involvement of corrupt government officials is particularly concerning, as it indicates a breakdown in law enforcement and a potential erosion of trust in government institutions. The alleged smuggling operation highlights the challenges faced by the Philippine government in combating transnational organized crime and the need for international cooperation to effectively address this issue. In addition to the large-scale smuggling to Hong Kong, another explosive allegation emerged concerning a specific shipment of gold to Thailand in 2014. This shipment, allegedly consisting of 3,500 metric tons of gold bars worth an astronomical 141 billion US dollars, was supposedly sent from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the country's central bank, to Thailand in December 2014. The shipment was supposedly intercepted at the Union Bank of Switzerland, raising questions about its intended destination and purpose. The allegation of a gold shipment of such magnitude raises immediate red flags due to its sheer size and value. A shipment of 3,500 metric tons of gold would be unprecedented in its scale and would likely involve multiple cargo planes or ships. Furthermore, the alleged value of 141 billion US dollars represents a significant portion of the Philippines' GDP, making it highly improbable that such a transfer would occur without attracting considerable attention. This particular allegation named several high-ranking officials in the Aquino administration, including then-President Aquino himself. Others implicated include former Justice Secretary and now Senator Leila de Lima, former Interior Secretary Mar Rojas II, former Senate President Franklin Drilon, former BSP Governor Amando Tetanco Jr., former Finance Secretary Cesar Puresima, and former Bureau of Customs Commissioner Lorelai Fernandez. They were accused of plunder and graft, with the accusation claiming they approved the certification of shipment for supposed humanitarian projects. The accusation against Aquino and his allies hinges on the claim that they approved a certification of shipment for humanitarian purposes. This claim, if true, raises questions about the nature of these humanitarian projects and why such a vast amount of gold would be required. Additionally, the involvement of high-ranking officials, including the president, suggests a potential abuse of power and a deliberate attempt to circumvent established procedures for gold transfers. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency, if proven true, represent a significant breach of public trust and a massive loss of potential revenue for the country. The sheer scale of the alleged smuggling operation to Hong Kong and the audacity of the alleged Thailand shipment are deeply concerning. While these allegations remain just that, allegations, they demand a thorough and impartial investigation. The Filipino people deserve answers, and those responsible, if any, must be held accountable. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency have been met with calls for transparency and accountability from various sectors of Philippine society. Opposition figures, civil society, organizations, and concerned citizens have demanded a thorough investigation into the matter, urging the government to uncover the truth and bring those responsible to justice. The call for transparency extends beyond simply identifying the perpetrators, but also includes a comprehensive review of the country's mining laws, regulations, and enforcement mechanisms to prevent future occurrences of such large-scale smuggling. The allegations of gold smuggling during Aquino's presidency highlight the urgent need for greater transparency and accountability within the Philippine government. The lack of clear and accessible information regarding mining operations, gold exports, and the alleged Thailand shipment has fueled speculation and mistrust. To address these concerns, the government must prioritize open data initiatives, strengthen freedom of information laws, and proactively disclose information related to mining and resource extraction activities. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.